communication skill in group discussion. In order to be successful in taking part in a group discussion, or in order to be in order to make a mark of yourself in a group discussion, a communication skill is one of the very important aspects that you should have in you. So effective communication skill, we can say, is a backbone of a successful group discussion. Communication skill is very vital for a successful group discussion. So if each and every person has a group communication skill, then the group discussion is going to be successful. Or let me put it in this way: if you have a very good communication skill, then you will stand out in a group where the group discussion is going on. So what are the things that comes out when you have a very good communication skill in a group discussion? Communication skill, a person with a good communication skill shows that you are an active listener. So the evaluator understands that the person is a good listener from a group discussion. The evaluator, he or you as a person, are able to exchange your ideas. Are you able to tell your ideas properly in a proper fashion so that the other person understands it, if you have a good communication skill. If you don't have a good communication skill, so the ideas remain with you, because though you are telling your ideas, but as you do not have good communication skill, one, you won't be telling your ideas because you don't have a good communication skill. Second, if you don't have a good communication skill, though you tell your ideas, but the ideas are not understood by the group. So you can say that you are not able to express your ideas if you don't have a good communication skill. Whereas if you have a good communication skill, then you can express your ideas in the most proper way, whereby the other people understand your ideas. Okay. It avoids professional glitches in a team discussion. So there are many chances if you have a wrong communication, if you are not in good if you do not have a good communication skill, if you say something, the other person may not take it in a right way because you have gone wrong in communication. Okay. Many a times, most of the group discussion happen in English. Okay. So many students or many of us are from vernacular medium. So we have a phobia of English. So first of all, we don't speak, right? Or many a times, if we try to speak, and if something, words get twisted here and there, then maybe the other person may misunderstand you during a group discussion. So in a good communication skill, these professional glitches are avoided. Also, the misunderstanding, as I have told you, if you say some sentences which are which do not have proper pronunciation, do not have ideas. Okay. Another thing, if you have a very good communication skill, then you can negotiate on various issues in a group discussion. What I mean to say is, you can negotiate on a various issues. Just imagine that you are sitting in a group discussion whereby everybody is talking about his ideas, everybody is talking about his product, everybody is representing his own company, and there are different people from different companies who are coming together. If you have a group discussion, then you will be able to sell your company, means sell your product, or talk about your company in the most perfect way, okay, then the other person. Okay. So we can say, if you have a good communication skill, then you will be able to negotiate on various issues. It may be regarding you selling your product to the other company, you talking good about your company to the other people, or so on and so forth. So in a group discussion, if you have a good communication skill, then you stand out from the others and people take notice of your ideas. Okay. If you have a good communication skill, then you can grab attention of the evaluators. If you're giving an interview, then you are able to grab the attention of the evaluators. Evaluators are going to take notice of you. if you are giving group discussion amongst your, if there is a group discussion going amongst this or you are participating in a group discussion where the seniors are there, then the seniors are going to take notice of it. Your colleagues, if they are taking part in a group discussion, and if you have a good communication skill, the colleagues are going to take notice of it, or the juniors are going to take notice of it. So you are going to grab attention of the evaluators, your seniors, your colleagues, your juniors. Okay, and you are going to create an image amongst them. Okay, that this is the person with great amount of knowledge. Many times there may be people who may be having more knowledge than you, but the problem with them is that they are not able to express themselves. So you will stand out if you are having a good communication skill. And for that matter, there are many people, as you can see a point over here, there are many people who have a great knowledge, but they do not have good communication skill. So as though they have knowledge, but they do not have the communication skill, so they are not able to express their ideas. So they fail to create their marks if they don't have good communication skill. Whereas you are having a good communication skill with maybe mediocre kind of an ideas, you will be able to create a mark. Okay. Also, communication skill is going to help you showcase that you are very stable, you are very level-headed, you are confident, you are aware of the arguments that are going on. Because if you have a good communication skill, it means you are able to understand the what you call that, ideas which are shared by your colleagues also. Whereas if you lack in communication skill, then whatever the other person is speaking, that you won't be able to understand. Okay, so it also helps the other person to understand that you are having a very good listening skill, because you have understood the idea that is being told by them, and you're also aware of what is going on in the discussion. Communication helps you to grab that single chance. So you are going to get a single chance. Okay, you are going to get a very few minutes for speaking, because everybody has to speak in group discussion. So you are going to get that one single chance, you are going to get that few minutes. In that few minutes, you have to create your mark, you have to create your impression. If you have a good communication skill, then that single chance is going to help you create an impression. Okay. Very wrong to say, but yes, not very wrong to say, but very early to say. But yes, something like Mihir, who talks, in the beginning of the lecture, or in the middle of the lecture, or in the end of the lecture, is able to create his mark, isn't it? You will agree with me. Everybody would agree with me. मेरी का आवाज सुनते ही मुझे ध्यान में आता था, मुझे देखने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती कौन बात कर रहा. I know that it is Mihir who is talking. Okay. One of the main reason why he is confident, okay, to open up his mic and to talk with me and to express himself, okay, why is he confident is because he knows that he has a very good command on his communication. And as he knows that he is having command on his communication, so what he does is he tries to take advantage of it, right? And he has really taken a very good advantage of it. I don't know whether he is speaking with the other professors in other lectures also. I don't know that. But over here in my lecture, he makes it a point that he opens his mic, he talks with me, he discusses with me. And so he has taken that early advantage, or he has taken that opportunity, that small opportunity, small door, or small window that he gets in between when I start my lecture and till I begin my lecture. So he gets that opportunity in between, and in that small space of time, he tries to create his impression, and he has successfully created the impression, I would say, in that way. Okay, whereas there may be students who are more knowledgeable than him, who are perfect in communication skill, what you call that topic, who are very intelligent, but they feel they are not bad in communication, but they feel they are not good in communication. They know the answer, but they are not clicking on the unmute button, and they're not speaking to me. They're not telling me the answer. The reason being that they feel that they are not good in communication. They feel, okay, note my point. I'm saying that they feel they are not good in communication. They also are good in communication, or they can be good in communication only and only when they start speaking. If they don't speak for the whole 4 years, okay, they don't give the answer or they don't communicate with me, in that case, they are not never going to improve upon their communication. So please remember, friends, maybe this may be my second last or my last lecture of this semester. I'll be there again in fifth semester with you for IP1. I want to see a great change in you when I start teaching over there. I want you to see that you are communicating with each and every person. You are communicating with your professors. You are communicating with your parents. You are communicating with your friends. As far as possible, try to communicate in English. No harm, यहीं पे गलती करो. इससे अच्छा कि आप जॉब को लोगो और वहां पे गलती करो, यहाँ पे गलती करो. Try to learn over here. Okay, and unless and until you make mistakes, you're not going to learn. Make mistakes. Okay, even though how do you what do you think, how have your professors learned speaking in English whatever they can? It is because they had made that conscious efforts to speak. How did your parents learn to express themselves or speak in English? Because they have made that effort to speak in English. Because nobody is having mother tongue as English. Nobody of us, isn't it? किसी के घर में इंग्लिश में नहीं बोला जाता. For example, at my home we talk in Marathi, right? But still, the conscious efforts was made, and that's why I'm able to communicate with you in a language which is not familiar to me, that is English. Are you understanding? So in the similar manner, if you want to make that impression in a group discussion amongst your evaluators, amongst your seniors, amongst your colleagues, amongst your juniors, if you want your ideas should be given to them, if you want to feel yourself confident in a group, then what you have to do is you have to develop upon your communication skill. And communication skill is everything. Listening is a communication skill. Okay, your body language is a communication skill. The words that you use is communication skill. The postures that you give is a communication skill. So communication is many things. The smile that you give is a communication skill. The feedback that you give to the other person is a communication skill. These all are communication skills. And these all things you have to learn. अगर मुझसे कोई बात करता है तो I have to say yes, tell me. जैसे मैंने बोला sir, तो I have to say yes. Okay, because I have to give him feedback. This is also communication skill. Are you understanding me? Somebody has written me a mail, I have to give a reply to them. Okay, that is also a communication skill. So please remember that, right? So individual, if he doesn't have a good communication skill, is going to fail to create his mark, though he has knowledge. So see to it that you have a very good communication skill. Also, communication skill is going to help you to turn the decisions of group in your favor. So people are going to like your ideas if you put it very confidently in front of them. If yourself are not confident about your idea, people are not going to like your ideas. And you are able to put your ideas confidently if you have a good communication skill. So communication skill plays a very, very important role in group discussion. So in order to be successful in a group discussion, you have to have a very good communication skill.